Yeah, so before we proceed, please read this disclaimer. Okay, thank you. So I just want to discuss a strategy. I basically like to use weekly charts for my analysis. Let's come this way. This is SPX. I like to know where I am in the market, to know where I am going. Looking at this, we are on the level 1 weekly move. How do I know it's a level 1? I normally use my RSI, Relative Strength Index, to know where I am in the market. Let's come back a little bit from here. For example, let's start from here. The market dropped and broke this weekly 50 RSI and then came to oversold region and then broke above it. Once I break above this previous high here where the market have dropped from, let me make it a bit clear for you. Sorry. So once I break above here, this becomes, that is this one. Let me use this one is my first move. That's my first move. So I call it my level 1. Similarly, when you come here, you can see that we have broken above here and then hitting this oversold region. So we are still on level 1. This is still on the level 1, which we will be expecting a drop back to this 50 RSI to continue our level 2. And where am I expecting this to drop to? Let me take away this one. I'm expecting this to drop to here, this area, or this area. So I will have a mark of where I am expecting the market to drop. This area as well. So once the market retraces back to this region, to this area, this place of this 6,435 or down to 6,200 thereabouts, then we'll be expecting the market to now consolidate and then go into level 2. And that is the best time to start buying the market, actually. You don't want to buy the stocks when the general market, because the general market always controls the market. You don't want to buy the stock when the general market is at the oversold region, not just because it's at the oversold region, but we have done the first down here. We got here. Let's go to the daily. First, we are still bullish. Okay, we are still bullish. So when we move from here to here, on the daily, we have gone the level 1, which is here to here, level 1. And then here, we consolidated and moved up for level 2, which came down here and then consolidated and also moved up level 3. And now, we are almost at the level 3 consolidation. we haven't really broken here. We are trying to break above here. We are trying to break above here, where I am actually anticipating that the market supposed to start going down. Although there are so many good news, nice news keep coming up and keep pushing the market up. But I am expecting that this eventually will go from here, at least down, possibly break below this 50-day moving average and bring us to this weekly, which is around here or here, around this weekly. This area. Let me use rectangular to do it. So the market can enter into this box, this rectangular box, and consolidate, and then we can enter the level 2. So when the market comes here, that is when it is much safer to start buying. And you can see the Magnificent 7, like the MSFT, that's Microsoft, they have all retraced down there already. You see, this one, after this level 1 move on this weekly, it has already come down here. So I am hoping maybe when the market in general will start coming down, maybe this one will also drop a little bit more. Maybe we go below this 20 moving average, 20 weekly moving average a little bit, and then comes back, because maybe it has to come and touch this our 50 RSI, hopefully, or it will continue from here. But it has already retraced. If you check something like Facebook, Meta, as well, they have all started to retrace back. Meta have already retraced back to this 50 RSI. So this is the level 1, and then it has retraced back to this 50 RSI, which we are supposed to consolidate around this area before we now continue going up. But the market, let's say SPX. The SPX haven't really come down there. It's still hanging up there. And for this one, normally when I buy, I like to buy the leveraged one, which is the U Pro for this SPX. So when I buy, I am looking at this 7 weekly moving average, this yellow one, to be broken. Once it's broken, then I am out, and then I will now hope for it to get down to this 20 weekly moving average and then held there before I will now re-enter. So this is the strategy which I am using. So when I'm picking up a stock, I like to come down to, let's say, this MT. I will go to the daily, this MT. Now I can see that this MT, it has actually gone the level 1 here, but you cannot say this is the level it will stop. Sometimes the market will even go up to level 4, 5. So here we have come here we broke here, we came below the 50-day moving average. What I want to see is, when it comes down below 50-day moving average, how did the buyers, the bull side, how did they react? I can see here that they actually came in. You can see the volume here. They actually came in and picked up the stock. And when they picked it up, we went above this 50 RSI. We also came down below this 50 RSI. I use this RSI a lot because it tells me the strength of the market. Then it came above. And when it came above, it started to consolidate. So this is like a cup and handle pattern. So this is the move, and then we formed a cup and then a handle here. Let me see if I can use something to I'm trying to find the pattern I can use for it, but I can't see any here. Never mind. So when we moved up here, then we formed this cup pattern, and then this handle, and then we'll start to move up. So I like to wash this from the RSI to make sure that the relative strength is accompanying it and that the volume is also there. So you can see the volume entered here. We have volume spike around here, which brought it up here, and then we retrace down on a low volume. You see here, on a low volume, and then the volume started to pick up again. You see there is more of green than red. Start to pick up, and then we broke out here. From this we broke out. So if I'm to buy around here now, I am expecting this to continue moving, respecting this 7-day moving average, which is this yellow line. You can also see on the order, let me say Levi, that is also dropping. This HCC is also dropping, but they are dropping to a better buy point. Like here now, this one is actually on a very good buy point because it's respecting this 7-day moving average. So you can see similar pattern came up here and start to respect this 50 RSI. Also, when we broke below it, a strong buy entered to push it up. You can see a strong buy here, a strong buy here. So which shows there is strong participation of the buyers. Although we have this big red candle here, but you can see it didn't actually do much damage. It couldn't even go below this 20-day moving average. Levi similarly is coming down to a better buy point because it moved almost 4.7% yesterday. So it's coming down to a better buy point. So you can buy and then put your stop loss just here. Ormat Technology is also coming down here. Similar pattern, similar structure. We move up, we consolidate here, and then we start moving up. But because of this huge move here, we also with a good volume. So coming down here to buy within this area of around 97.8 or 98 thereabout, will provide you a better buy point and then lower your risk ratio because your stop loss is going to be just below here. So this is what I look out for whenever I'm buying. I still have those ones, like you see, Rigetti, all these ones are going. QUBT, those are quantum stocks, but they are actually very high now. They are on the high side. They are extended, although this one have retraced down to this 75 moving average, 75 RSI, but still, in my own opinion, is still high because if you look at this, I can tell you that it's not. Let me see if they haven't even started making profit. They are still having some loss, although you can see their balance sheet is quite very good. Their assets to liability is very, very good, just 13.10% of liability that they have. So they are actually good, but my problem here is that the PE is still below. It's still very good. Still is very good. If you want to buy, you can actually pick up some stocks, but I will wait. For me, I'm going to wait until there is a retrace down to this 50 RSI. this 50 RSI, I'm hoping there will be a retrace down there, then I'll start buying. So that will be all for now. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.